Oye, mi gente, this is your boy Miguel. I am coming with a subject, and I want to give, I guess, credit or reference in this video to my guy Lucky, 2007. What's up, Papa? I just saw your video about planking, and I never heard of planking actually. And out of curiosity, I clicked it, and wow, I have to really say that I agree with you in reference to that, and I want to go further, even saying there was another beautiful mommy. Her name was I can't. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. If I were straight. All right, so just in a moment. But back to the topic. All right. Um, she was saying in the video that the slaves picked. Okay, for those that don't know what planking is, and I just found out also, this was the way that the African slaves were brought over in the ships, laid face down, and I believe, like you said, they were shackled at the wrists and the ankles or whatever. But anyway, the point of this is that they were put face down, and I don't know if they were brought in the slave ships this way or laid that way before they were put on the ships or whatever. Okay, and then this other lady, she was saying that if the slaves did anything, that we should stop doing it today if we're going to stop planking. Okay, now here's the point. Let's just be realistic. If if it's an overt reference to slavery, okay, no, of course. And she even said that we should stop bending over, or and there's the other guy. He said, because I watched a couple videos so I can get more information. And so all these people making the reference that we shouldn't wear cotton shirts, we shouldn't eat, we shouldn't bend over and pick up anything, we shouldn't go to sleep because the slaves did this, the slaves did this. But what really drove it home for me is when I saw on this last guy, LaShawn Lewis, at the end, I guess it was a picture of himself blanked. And that was the seal of the deal right there. I mean, it's like, I think too many times, those of us who have African descendancy, whether it's of mixed heritage or direct or whatever, and not too many people in the United States are pure African descent. Most of us are mixed with native or white or any number of races or ethnic groups or whatever. So if I didn't call yours out, please don't sweat me for it. However, now here's the point. If it is an overt reference to slavery, if you're going to bring out things that, I mean, are just really, really direct, insulting items of slavery, then I think we need to give respect to our ancestors. I think it's really horrible that in this day and time that people make light of slavery, or they don't um, count it as anything. And even the guy, LaShawn Lewis, he talked about how the Africans sold their own people or whatever, yeah, in exchange for whatever goods they got from the different people, Portuguese or the Spaniards or English or whoever it was. And the point of it, okay, yes, that happened, but I think that we need, as people of Afro descendancy today, living within whatever country that you're in, whatever country you're viewing this in, and this fad that I'm speaking of, I don't know if it's international or not. I'm just speaking as it is taking place here, and I'm hearing that a lot of people in the United States are doing this. I think that we need to pay respect to slavery and to the effects of it, and I think that we really need to honor our ancestors that suffered terribly. I mean, I could go on and on. There are lots of videos about slavery, but I think that we need to not forget where we came from to where we are today, and to just pay respect. Just literally pay respect. Now, I'm going to say something that is going to cut a lot of different ways, and everybody has their own pet peeve about things. And here we go. The use of the word nigger. I understand that it came from the Spanish word meaning a cheap, worthless person. Then it got used in a lot of different contexts, and it was used as a point to beat down African people and to place them in a class of being less and less than human, less than everything, and to totally disenfranchise this whole group of people. And I understand today that it's used, even in terms of endearment and different things like that. I personally have stopped using it, and I know that there are some people that use it, and I understand. I just personally don't. I personally do not use it. When someone uses it, that is, I would say, close with me, and it's an affectionate way that they're using it. This will sound very double standard, and it's kind of hard to muck through the mire on this or whatever. I understand, and I won't put you down for it because I have probably like 2 buddies that use that, and after a lot of talking about it, I don't go into it anymore. But that's just my general feeling on it. It's just connected to so much negativity, and then also when people on the outside, it's just a lot. It's just a lot, and I think it makes other people think that people of African descendancy are saying that they don't feel that they're much or that they're less still. I'm just personally not going to ascribe a word to myself that has such a negative connotation. And I understand people want to translate it into something beautiful and glorified, and or not even glorified, just a general term of endearment or whatever. It's like my skin crawls a lot of times when I hear it. And then it's like, I don't know, you decide, but I think that I think we should take a more positive look and aspect of ourselves. And if something is so historically connected to such hate, to such devaluement of a race, a group of people, why would you want that for yourself? Why would you want to perpetuate that, you know? And then, well, we're here, we might as well go all the way in. Okay, library's now open. The word picnic. I don't know if a lot of people know where that came from. During slavery times, okay, one of the things they did for sport, and I have seen photographs of it, and they're completely horrible. Slavery, okay, they would do what's called pick a nigger day. They would go pick a slave, and for fun, entertainment, the family's there on a beautiful day, I think generally a Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember what day, they would hang him at the height of the festivals. And a lot of the people were beaten and things like that before they were hung. And I saw a picture, it was so sad. I don't know if it was like post-slavery or right around that time. It was a black guy on the back of this wagon. He had already been beaten. He was bloody. His clothes were torn. And he was about to be hung. And later they showed him hanging over a tree while the festival. And the children are out there and everybody's cheering. And it was socially acceptable. And they called it Pick a Nigger Day. And so the word derived now down to picnic. Am I saying you shouldn't attend picnics? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not being extreme with it, but I'm saying that you should at least know where that term came from. And it was commonplace that they would castrate, in other words, cut off the penis and testicles of the males that they would do this to. I did see pictures of this. It's awful. Awful. So, the next time if you're black or mixed black or black Latino, and if you're Latino and you're denying your blackness, you got a black grandmother hiding someplace, well, not hiding, in the back of a closet someplace in your family. All right? We have a mixture also. Some more apparent than others, but we got it also. All right? So, that being the case, and that doesn't matter what complexion you are, we're so thoroughly mixed. And I'm not getting off into the Afro-Latino subject right now. But just the next time that you want to say the word nigger or use it or think about planking or picnic, Just think about your ancestors and think about how they would feel if they were to be called that, and how they did feel when they had to endure that back in the day. If you can apply that, I think that's a good rule of thumb. If it would offend your ancestors, and if it made them feel a particular way to be called that, and to be slapped and whipped and beaten and raped, male and female, to have their children sold, to have hardly any food, to be worked half to death. And even like the African memorial in Nueva York, and they looked at and examined all of the bones of the people that they found here, they found that the muscles were worked off the bones. The people were worked to the point of human capacity, worked literally to death. And I'll be doing a series shortly, God willing, on some things. I don't want to give it all away, but we got some things coming. So if it made your ancestors disenfranchised, dehumanized, devalued, and just almost invisible with the exception of the free labor that they provided and the sexual pleasures for the masters, then if it did all that, how can you feel good about it today? Live and love, mi gente. Te quiero.
It's not true that we come here only to live. We come only in passing. We do not own all that is given to us. On this journey, we eat, sleep, and dream. And whenever you are ready, O Maker of life, I'll come home to you. And whenever you are ready, O Maker of life, I'll come home to you.